I'm a little late to the party because I got caught up doing something in League of Beauties. And yes, I am still playing that game. I think I'm level 42. Which, isn't that impressive. It just happens if you play every day for as long as I've been playing. I mean, it happens really quickly. Leveling in that game is very quick, especially with the raid function. If you 3-star a level, you can just do that level in like 2 seconds. So if you have the stamina, then you just fucking press the raid button a whole bunch, and you win. So that's super awesome. How we doing though here? I think I'm like 3 minutes late, so we're cool. But 3 people in there again. Fucking great. Loving this. Yeah. No one has offered to be my my Skype girl, which is sad. But also probably a good thing, because it has to come from somewhere, Also, it's probably really degrading for a girl to know that I only talk to them because I just want someone to talk to, and that the conversation will go nowhere. It's almost like like a Skype whore. That's a really terrible thing to say, but it is almost like that. Because it's never a real relationship. It's just a fun thing that I like to do. I mean, it's not as serious of a thing as sex. But... Oh, man. I love how I do that. I just slowly make myself seem like worse and worse of a person every time I make a video. And that's great. That's fantastic. It's fun. It's humanizing. Look at that. If we get any of the stars, we get fever time. And if I use it right now, then I'll have one thing to use during fever time. So I'm gonna wait for whoever else is doing fever time to clear that, and jump back onto that horse in like 15 minutes. So that's cool. What did I do today? Not very much. Not very much. Just looking at my cat. Look at it. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna get her, pet her little tummy. Just rub her little tummy because she's showing her little tummy to me. Gosh, am I as tired as I was yesterday? Maybe. Am I as hungry? No. I had a bunch of pierogies, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm a little bit more awake. I did record some Shield, and that was fun because it got really tuney, and that was fucking hilarious. He's got this whole thing, right, where one of his shields, he can change his shield into various things, and one of his shields is like a shield of anger, where like if he's angry, he can harness the power and he can just be like a demon kind of dragon thing. And I'm just like, this is the most Chuny Butte goddamn shit in the world, because it's like it's literally, it's the dragon. There's a dragon in his right hand. Because there's a shield and it's shaped like a dragon. I think like he at one point he said that like his clothes had changed into the form of a dragon, and the shield on his arm had changed into the form of a dragon. Like he was a dragon with a dragon on his hand, so he was like double dragon, super OP. Oh my gosh. like he's really strong, right? Now Fumi in the Rising of the Shield Hero, he's pretty strong. Mostly because he's like a good tactician and he knows how to use his shield to defend his subordinates. But it's just sometimes it's just annoying. And then compare that to Kumo, where she's really, really strong. But it's awesome when she's really strong, because she's built that up over so long, like hundreds of chapters now. And then where I'm at, I think I'm approaching like chapter 150 or something. And she defeated one of the like really, really, really strong enemies, one of the strongest enemies. She defeated it, and the great thing is she had encountered that enemy in like the first 20 or so chapters or something. She had seen it, and it had destroyed her home and then left. It had let her live. And then, you know, years later, I'm presuming, she comes back, and she's really, really goddamn strong. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Because this thing is really strong. And you know she's gonna win. You know she's gonna win. She's the main character of the story. But it's goddamn beautiful when it happens, and it's just like really awesome. And then compare that to Shield, where his victory, his most recent victory, was completely I mean, he used his crazy anger powers, but then another character came in and kind of super helped him out. And that was, his victory was pretty damn dependent on that. He would have died if that character hadn't come in. So I'm just like, oh, all right, sure. I like Kumo a lot more than I like Shield, is what I'm saying. But I still like reading both of them. Eventually Shield will end. Kumo will never end. Kumo will go on forever. I mean, it is still ongoing. There are still new chapters of Kumo being made. And people can't wait for me to catch up. And I've let them know that it will be years. It will be years until I catch up with Kumo and start reading the new chapters as they're out. But I will. Because it's a good story. Unless it gets really shitty, which it probably won't, because like most of the people that show up in the comments section of the videos that I make of Kumo are still keeping up with the ones that are being made now. Because it's got some diehard fans, and I'm a big fan of it too. Sometimes I'm like, I want to read this more often. Because, you know, I'll read like 10 or 11 at a time, and I'm just like, this is the coolest shit in the world, and I'll just keep reading it. And then I'll be like, oh, now I have to wait an entire week, more than entire, I have to wait like 10 days until it's relevant again. I mean, if I record, I try to record once a week, but I don't have to record until another 10 days or so. So then it's just like, oh, it's gonna be like a week until I get to read this thing again. Sad. But yeah, I had another moment. Either earlier today or yesterday. I don't remember. My sense of timeline's really bad. But I was just chilling in the bathroom, right? I was washing my hands, and I don't remember why or what I came to, but eventually I remembered Legendary Moonlight Sculptor again. I thought of a moment from that, and the feelings, they hit me, and I freaked out, and I like spasmed, you know, because I was standing up, so I did a little dance, and I spun around, and I was just like slammed my fist down, like, oh god, because I really, really want to read that again, read more of that, and keeping up with the new webcomic one version, probably not the best for that, because I'm not even working on the thing that I need to do to start reading that. I need to learn Korean, is what I need to do, and I'm having a terrible time doing it because I haven't started at all, and I want to start, but I don't know. I don't like any of the free options for learning any language. It's always like, it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's overly simple in a lot of ways, and it's like almost an inorganic way to learn the language, and I want like a systemic program that really walks you through exactly how it works, and that shit costs money, you know? I don't want to like look at a bunch of pictures and be like, this word means this word means this word, because then I'm connecting a bunch of shit. I don't know. It's fucking, I do want to learn Korean. I set that question out months ago, where I was just like, if anybody knows a way to help or anything about, you know, learning other languages, or if there's like a cool way to do it or something like that, you know, just like talk to me about that, please. And I haven't gotten anything on that. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. I could talk to, you know, a few of the foreign people in the chat, be like, yeah, what was your experience with learning English and stuff, and shit like that. I should do that. they're probably listening, so this is me asking now for us to have that conversation. But still, I just feel like I really want like the program thing, you know? Like, probably not Rosetta Stone, probably Pimsleur or something else. Is she gonna kill? Okay, she didn't. I didn't think she would, actually. Yeah, that shit costs like $300, and I have like 60, you know? I have exactly $60 to my name. Even the pennies in my bank account I don't have access to because I don't have a debit card. We might get on doing that tomorrow, because I mentioned it to my mom again, and she was like, just fucking, let's go to the bank and figure that shit out there. And I'm just like, oh, okay, sure. It's not exactly how she said it, but it was something like that. I should check on the, shit. Oh, good. Well, I could have waited another few minutes, but it doesn't matter at this point. What are we looking at here? Yay, Alliance Rank 4. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. When we ended the last fight, we needed one more emblem to get to Alliance Rank 4, and now we are Alliance Rank 4. Yay, and we're also still in the lead, just barely. Holy shit, look at his fucking frosty motherfucker, with his goddamn one person spending all that shit. Crazy motherfucker. Yeah, let's jump into this, get a star, do well. Yay! So now we have what? Knight unlocked? I gotta give somebody Knight. Probably like Fargo or some shit like that. Or that other guy. Who's the other guy? I don't know. Mystery's already vice leader. Well, who's participating in this shit? Or I can just ask. I'm just gonna ask. I'll probably rename it too. Because I renamed the other one to Cuck, but that was specifically because it was Dave. Or, you know what, I'm going to think about it. Actually, because I have an idea. I want it to be Randos. But I gotta think of a name for him. I gotta rename it. I'm gonna make it that, but I can't think of a name to rename it. If he watches this video, because I know he might. If he watches this video, maybe he'll tell me one himself. But that's no fun. Because I know his real name. It could be that. That's lame. Because I know Dave's real name too. But I didn't name it that. I named it Cuck. So it's got to be like a really simple kind of insult thing. Like Jackwagon. Maybe it'll be Jackwagon. Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Yep. How do we do that? Let's make sure we have the space for Jackwagon. So Knight, 26 character. Yeah, we should. It's actually Jackwagon. Is that how you spell wagon? That's probably how you spell wagon. Jackwagon. Alright. The Jackwagon. And who is our Jackwagon? Good old Randos, buddy. Yep. It's Jackwagon. We have our Cuck and we have our Jackwagon. I think Cuck is a lot more offensive somehow. But I love it. I can't change Vice Leader at all. I don't know what I would change it to. I mean, I don't want to insult Mystery. His Mystery's pretty cool. But Dave and Randos, they go fuck themselves. No, they're both pretty cool, but they're... Oh, boy. So what did I do today? I didn't watch that that movie that I said I was gonna watch with Brendan Fraser and that other guy in it. Who else was in that? Who else was Jack? No, was it a Jack? It was not a Jack. It was. Now the gamepad is even closer to. This time I can just lean over and pick it up. I had to lean over and pick it up. Now I can check. What do I got in my list? What's it called? I forgot about that one. It was A Case of You. A Case of You is what I wanted to watch. I'm gonna look at this guy's face until I remember his name. Justin Long. Justin Long, and Brendan Fraser's apparently in it. I don't think Brendan Fraser has a big role in it though. So, but I like Justin Long, and it looks good. I'm probably also gonna watch Monkey Bone eventually. Monkey Bone's probably terrible, but it also has Brendan Fraser in it, so I want to watch it. It's got like 2.5 stars, which means it's like halfway to good. But you know, A Case of You almost has 4 stars, so that means it's fantastic because it has Justin Long in it, and it's 4 stars. Means it's good. I wonder if they have Waiting, because I looked up Justin Long and I was like, what the fuck else is he in? Because I had known that I knew his face from somewhere, and I had seen him in Galaxy Quest not too long ago, and I was like, that's that. But you know, they have what the hell is this? They got something else with the Y. What is happening? Is it broken? I think it's broken. We can find titles related to Waiting, like Adventureland. I can't click on anything. Just Friends. That's Ryan Reynolds in it. Ryan Reynolds is in Waiting. I never realized that Ryan Reynolds was in Waiting because I didn't give a shit about Ryan Reynolds when I had seen Waiting. But Waiting's a lot of fun. I think we have that on DVD back at my dad's house, though. So I'm going to watch that later. Waiting, it's a very fucked up movie. It's about a restaurant that just, like, is absolutely ridiculous. You know? Just almost the worst restaurant in the world. Except not really. Oh, shit, they got Anger Management on here still? Why did I give it that 4 stars? I gave Anger Management 4 stars. Anger Management is a pretty good movie. You know, it is 4 stars now that I think about it. I'm just looking at things related to Waiting, and I've seen a lot of these. What is that? Without a Paddle? I want to watch Without a Paddle, actually, because it's got Seth Green and Dax Shepard in it. I like those guys. I don't know if I like Seth Green as much as I like Dax Shepard, but I like Dax Shepard. And some other guy that I don't even fucking know. I'm gonna throw that on my list. I shouldn't be distracting myself with Netflix because I'm trying to make like a video or something. What the fuck does it matter though? Oh gosh, it always matters, doesn't it? It matters a whole lot. My performance in these things needs to be top notch, high quality YouTube entertainment. That's what this is right now. That's what I'm bringing you. That's what I'm bringing you right now. High quality entertainment. I don't actually believe that. But you know, it is a lot of fun. I just like to bare my soul to the world, see what happens. If baring my soul means then I have to express how terrible of a soul I have every now and then. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. Case of You, though. I do want to watch that eventually. What the fuck else do I have on here? Oh, I added Total Drama on my list. I forgot about that. I used to keep up with Total Drama, like, religiously, right? That was an old Cartoon Network show that I fucking loved. But I don't think I ever made it past, like, the 3rd season or something, so I'm probably just going to watch the whole thing. Of course, while grinding. I'm not going to be paying attention to all of it. Especially at the beginning, it'll be mostly rewatching. But, I don't know, it's a pretty funny show, the best of my memory. They got, what, like 6 seasons? So, I mean, can't have been shit. And I did really like it when I really liked it. So it's probably okay. It's a parody of survival shows. And it's great. You know, it's scripted because it's animated, but it's still really great because it's just this giant bunch of ridiculous fucking characters that get into wacky scenarios and shit. And I think it's great. You know, like romances happen, betrayals happen, shit like that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Hey, check that out. That's cool. That's a cool thing that just happened there. I'm gonna get rid of this last 24. And I don't mind as much getting Fever Time now because I do have a rod. I got the rod gift thing that they just give you one, and I'm probably gonna use that or just like a few lesser rods just for fun because we are kind of in the lead. I mean, we're in the lead, but the guy in second is really close. And I said guy because it's still only
one person, so I feel like we're gonna remain in the lead as long as that one guy doesn't decide to continuously use even more of his shit. And in that case, I'll just feel bad for him. I'll just feel bad for him if he's put in that much effort to overcome 4 people. It's like, come on, man. You don't have to worry about none of that shit. You gotta spend like all your hard-earned gems or money and shit like that on something as simple as that. Just get like join a better alliance. Leave their alliance, join mine. If you're watching, which he isn't. There's no fucking way. I don't know. I guess it's possible. If you're if you are the one guy in this, what the fuck alliance is this? I don't even fucking look at the Japanese characters, and that makes it even less likely. Shouldn't there be this guy with the blue, right? No, what? Oh, different one. I'm wrong here. This one. All right. Amanchu, Artemis, buddy, if you're watching this, I love you. Leave this shitty alliance, join my alliance. It's a shitty alliance because there's only one person participating in the fucking thing. So leave that, join mine. Mine's better than yours, probably. I don't even know what the fucking... Maybe they have, maybe they're higher alliance rank. But, we just got 4, which is good. If you stick around for long enough, maybe we'll get higher rank, and then I can give you an insult name, insult title. Maybe I'll call him Tryhard, just because that's a thing that people say. Should I use the big one? What are we looking at on time here? Yeah, I'll use the big one. We got 3 minutes left. I'll go ahead and throw out the big one there. What's the guy's name? Artemis, right, Artemis. It might be a chick. Could very well be a chick. Woman, sorry. I say chick a lot. I don't know why, but I just usually refer to the female species as chick. If I don't know them, I'll say chick. Like, I'll say chick or I'll say bitch. If I don't like them, I'll say bitch. If I like them, I'll say chick. If I know them, I might still say chick, or I'll just call them by their name. Or just say them. I don't know. Probably just them, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. It's usually a fictional character that I'm talking about here, where I'll refer to them as bitch. There aren't too many people that I dislike in the real world, which is usually a good thing. It's a very healthy thing to not hate people. But then there are of course people that deserve hating. I had this whole little conversation before though, because I had that argument with some guy in a chat. We were talking about dumb shit or whatever. There's a whole long episode about that. A lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. Haven't talked to that guy in forever. He never really liked me. We always got in arguments. I liked him. He didn't like me. I was interested in what he had to say. But he just, I don't know. He was like, he was a big fan of himself in a lot of ways. And he would always like boast about his money and all the shit he was buying and stuff like that. And I would just be like, all right, man, good for you. And what like his go-to way of insulting me would just be like, you're poor and you don't do anything. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay. And it got kind of annoying, but our arguments were annoying, but our conversations were fun. Like we would be talking about anime and stuff, and we would just be like, "Oh yeah, dude, totally, shit like that, yada yada yada, blah blah blah." It was, he was an alright guy, in some ways. In other ways, he was a big old dick. So kind of glad I don't talk to him. But it would be fun to try to get back in touch with him at some point, maybe. I don't know. I do want I want to figure out, like, find the chat that he, because when we had our big argument, we had a huge argument that split the whole fucking chat in two, because it devolved from the original argument and just became him insulting me, and then I was just like, dude, why the fuck are you doing that? And then other people were just like, dude, that's just really fucked up. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Shit like that. And they were just talking bad on him, and I just got everybody talking bad on him, and he just got super salty about it, and he just started banning like half the chat. Like anybody who's even remotely sided with me, like, and the aftermath too. I had seen a lot of the aftermath. Somebody took screenshots for me. Very grateful. They were just like, like after he had banned me, they were just like, dude, why are you so salty? What the fuck's wrong with you? And then he just banned them too. And then he eventually got rid of the thing because somebody shared the hashtag and people were rating it. So now he just bans everybody, and then he has a new chat, which I was not invited to because he doesn't like me. But I do want to try to find that. Because that was like one of my favorite fucking chats. I loved everybody in there. We had like awesome conversations. But it just like, I just had too many fights with this guy. And we made a new one because, like, it became like a divisive thing. Or so like there was his chat that he made, and then a different chat that was a lot of the people that got removed. And that's not at all as active as the old chat was, because the old chat had a lot more people. But it's still pretty fun. Hang out in there, talk to a bunch of friends. But I just don't use Kick that much anymore. Like my line chat is more active than that. But then, I mentioned how there was another chat that I joined recently that's pretty active, and I try to stay in there pretty often, but I just don't use Kick, so I end up getting removed. Haven't got an admin in there yet. Haven't really asked, haven't really cared. I had talked to like a friend of mine. We were talking about that, and I was like, oh yeah, I can totally get admin in that chat. But then I just got bored of it. I might ask anyway. It's gotta come out naturally. We gotta have to see him in the chat. I can't, because it's weird to go into someone's private message to ask for admin in just a random chat. Because then it seems like desperate, and then it's like, it kind of seems like you have some sort of objective. And then it's just like, no. But if like we're having a conversation in there, and then I can just bring it up naturally, then boom, that's how it is. That's how you ruin a Kick chat, by the way. I don't think I ever talked about that. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about the many times that I have demolished Kick chats for sometimes no reason. Sometimes there's a reason. Tomorrow I will reveal more on how I'm a terrible person by talking about how I ruin people's Kick chats. If I remember to, of course. That was my evil laugh at the end there. At first it was, my regular laugh, and then my evil laugh. It's a really terrible evil laugh. That second time there was trying to force it, and it's not a thing I should do. There's a really good evil laugh in a video I did on Plague Inc., where you make a plague and then try to kill everybody with it. And my friend watched that, and he was like, dude, I fucking love your evil laugh. That's like the greatest thing in the world. And I've said to him so many times, I will do more videos on that game if you buy the game for me. because that video was like 40 fucking minutes. But if you spend like $3 on the game, you can get like zombies, and you can get like fast forward. So like what took me 40 minutes to do, and I lost in it. You're trying to just keep your plague going for as long as possible before people can develop a cure. So what took me 40 minutes would take me 20 minutes, and then I could keep going at it and try to make it better, and shit like that. But he's like, nah, man, I don't actually care that much. So probably not going to see Plague Inc. in the future unless some other kind soul decides to do that. But yep, take care of yourself.